Good morning from Iowa and Volga River State Recreation Area. I've got two campgrounds to give you tours of today. By the way, this is Scotty Wandering. My name's Peter, and I do a lot of campground tours and show you around places like these state parks, state recreation areas, things like that. Most of it's been in Wisconsin, but I got a couple in Iowa I'd like to hit as well. So we're going to show you the first campground. This is Lakeview Campground. And then I'll show you the second one a little later. So this one is a little unique. It is a full hookup campground. There's only 41 sites here. Every one in yellow is full hookup, as in water, electric, and sewage. There's a few out here that are just electric only, and a couple electric and water. So it's actually kind of hard to just get an electric only site out here. There's also hiding off to the side, oh yeah, youth groups campsite back there too. So we're going to take a quick look around. I'm not going to give you full detail. A lot of this is reservable. A lot of it is first come, a bunch of it is first come, first serve as well. But they're fairly similar, and you'll see in a minute what it's like. Now, even though it's full hookup, they do have a dump station, which is still useful. Now, I'm going to start with the center row here, starting with one here, 2, 3, and they just kind of, like you can see, they're wide open, nice flat pads, just pulling off either side of this main entrance road. I'm here mid-September. Colors are already starting to turn just a little bit. It definitely looks like fall. Oh, and the sun has just come out for me. It did rain last night. Iowa's parks require 2 days advance notice on reservations. So if you show up and you see a reservable site with nothing on it, you can stay probably 2 days without any problem. And it shows you these are full hookup sites. And this one's showing you it's reserved on those dates. So if you happen to be here on dates before those dates, you can grab that site on a first come, first serve. Okay, 7 and 8 are pretty close together. That's probably best if booked with a friend, although they are not reservable. Those are first come, first serve. Camp host, big parking area. All visitors must be out by 10:30. Behind that is the youth group camping. Let's take a look at that. So here's the youth group camping area. Nice little area back here. Nice grassy dirt area. And there's a trail that kind of loops around the campground that goes behind here. Now close to the youth group camping is a single restroom, but across the parking lot is bathrooms on one side, women and men, and on the back half is the showers, where individual stalls for showers are gender neutral. Okay, we're going to head down the side spur here. This is called Lakeview Campground. There is a lake down the hill, but you can't really see it. There's one or two sites where you get a glimpse of it. Just past the bathhouse, we got 21 and 22 here. 21, 22. They just use shared signs between the two. Again, says full hookup. He's back up to the playground. Now, as we go through this section, there's a center section and then some outer sites all the way around. The center section has these pull-throughs that are actually a full curve the whole way through. So it's really easy in and out on these sites. There's no cover between your neighbors, but you actually have quite a bit of room. So for this site, obviously their hookup is there. They basically have all of this until the next hookup, and then the next neighbor has all of that. So there is a lot of room to play with. So you have 3 sites over here. and then you have a big gap. And this campground for midweek September is actually quite busy, and I'm pretty sure the reason is the cost. I'll get to that at the end. On the outside here, 29 and then 30. The inside continues, and they're sort of like separated quite well. And 30 is the one who has a hint of a view down through the trees towards the lake. And you can see over here, we just continue with these curved pull-throughs as easy as can be. And no more on the outside until we get to the end. And there's the lake down there. Now last night was a very quiet night out here. A little cloudy. I was hoping to see some stars because we are pretty remote, but the clouds kind of moved in. I couldn't do that. Hearing coyotes and owls and nobody else because everybody is inside their RVs watching TV. Okay, we're down here at the end of the loop, 37 and 38, sort of off on their own down here against the woods, and this one's closest to maybe seeing the lake. So that's basically the loop. And it goes back. We have an easy pull through at 39 over here, and again on the next one on the outside, it's just a straight, easy shot on the outside, and a little trail wandering the edge of the campground here. And these two sites back up to that view. Now, surprisingly, in this campground, I see lots of satellite dishes. What I haven't seen, and it would work very well here, is there's no Starlink. Now, my cell service is like non-existent out here. So if you want to come out here and work, spend some time here, you're going to need something like Starlink to get internet. But it's a beautiful spot, full hookups. It's a nice campground. Don't have cover between your neighbors, but it's a pretty nice campground. Let's go look at the last section that I'm in. Oh, and the showers here, regular kind of knobby like you get at home. Set your temperature, not just whatever it says you're going to get, and it doesn't shut off. So you get to decide how long a shower you get. And then here's the last stretch, starting with 9, heading down. Basically sites on either side. You got some full hookup. This one's deceptive. The sign is here, but the site is actually this pull through over here. Coming down here, as we get down further, you finally get some options for cover between you and your neighbors. So over here, 15 and 16, reservable. They just showed up last night on a not for non-reserve site. These are water and electric only. All right, 17 is water and electric. 18, where I am, is an electric only site. (19) and 20 are reservable. Water and electric, definitely recommend reserving with a friend. Don't book yourself one of these without booking the other. They're a little tight together. And that is it. This is just a pull through, turnaround over here. But hey, I tell you, if you're with this group site, that's a place to put your yard games over here. I'm hoping this isn't an active nest. And one thing that you like it or don't like, down here at the end of the loop, there's a street light. So this area was lit for some reason at night. And there's a light way down at the other end on a building down there. So they're more of a glare bomb than, lighting the pathway between things. And since we are in Iowa's driftless territory, as I get off of outside the end of the park onto the trail. There's heavy terrain out here. Let's see where this trail goes. I know there's one that goes back up and around the campground, but don't care about that. Something going off down here. All right, come down that hill. It's not a very long walk. I'm down at what appears to be, I don't know, let's see if it's a boat ramp or is this the beach area? And a lot of it. It's just shore access, not a beach. Absolutely gorgeous this morning. So that's Lakeview Campground. No view from the campground, but here's the view and here's the lake. It is an easy walk down. And like I said, there's a lot of parking here for, I don't know what. If there was a sandy beach there, I'd have a different opinion on that. But I'm going to go back up to the van, pack myself up, and take you down to the other campground, which is unlike one I've ever seen before, and you'll see why. Now lastly, because I promised, one more thing I forgot to tell you, how much this costs. Booked at youth site, $15. Must be youth, cloud included. $18 for electric sites, $21 for electric and water. Full hookups, only $24 a night. And apparently the rates change October 16th through April 30th, where it's $12 for electric, $15 for water and electric, and $18 for a full hookup site. So if you're looking to do some winter or hunting season camping, this is pretty affordable. It's even affordable now. I mean, if you were to get a full hookup site at an RV park with kind of the same, with less room between you and your neighbors, you're spending $80 a night or more. Well, I'm down at the boat ramp now. Plenty of parking, depending on the day, I'm sure. But this area has this beautiful sort of almost lake walk down here. Plenty of seating. There is a playground off to the side. You know, a couple benches, even on the way out there along the dam. Just a really nice area. The lake, not so clear. But there do seem to be plenty of fish jumping around in it. All right, just a few miles south in the recreation area, after passing many trails and bathrooms and access points, we have reached, I think, Six Pines Campground. And I'm going to do a quick drive through because every site is almost identical and you will be amazed at what it's for. Now, all of this, site after site after site after site, built like an RV park with clear, easy back-in sites to put your horse trailer in. This beautiful equestrian campground, firing electric at every site. It is absolutely an amazing campground for equestrian camping. And on the flip side, over here, what's missing at the Lakeview campground is tent camping. No equestrian camping over here. This section is just for tent camping. So if you like horses and just want to be around them, there's a beautiful little family campground over here. Now, it would be nice. The one thing missing here in an equestrian campground, although this is lovely, most of them I've seen are rustic. You are not level. They've just kind of like tucked you into the woods or into a hillside or something like that, and it is rustic. This is very nice. It would be nice if there were showers, so if you're after a day of riding, you could clean up. Anyway, cost. The sites over there, the non-equestrian site, tent sites, $12 a night. That's pretty good tent site pricing. The equestrian sites, with all their amenities and power, are $22 a night. That is very, very good. Site-wise, there are 75 sites in this campground. No, that's not right. Oh no, this starts at 42. So this starts where the last campground ended and goes up to 75 in, so 42 to 75 in the equestrian, and then 76 through 85 in the non-equestrian loop. And now to give you a sense of what you can do here, we're down here at the equestrian campground. Now this one says Albany Equestrian Campground. There's different names for some of these things. Okay, I thought it was Six Pines. A little confusing. And on my map, it said this is Vogle Lake. On the map here, on Google Maps, it says Volga Lake. Here it's Frog Hollow Lake, and that's what the signage tells you. But you can see all the trails throughout here. There are a lot of trails for biking, for hiking, for equestrian use. I think there are some ATV use areas as well. I don't see those listed off, and some of those are snowmobile trails too. So another reason to come out here in the winter and winter camping is there's snowmobile trails and cross-country ski trails. And there are also paddling opportunities in the river, probably when the river's higher. Right now it is really low. You'd probably be bumping along the whole time. And the river kind of just goes just outside the reach of the edge of this campground, so you're pretty close to it. There is a trail access down off the back of the campground over here that is one of those put-in points. And I'm going to show you a photo I took at one of the takeout points that just on the edge of the park that kind of blew me away at this point. You see there's not a lot of color here, but look at this photo. That's what I just saw on my way into the park yesterday afternoon. Okay, I'm here on a Wednesday morning, and you see there was 2 sites booked down here. This coming weekend, who can complain, coming on a mid-October or mid-September weekend or later September weekend, this is the list of all the people who have sites reserved in this campground. This is an active equestrian campground. I visited some in northern Wisconsin. There was grass growing in the fire rings. I don't know if anybody ever goes to those. This one, I can see why they come here. The trails look phenomenal, and you're coming close to color. It's got to be a beautiful ride. And if you don't like to back in your trailer, along the side of the road here, in the last stretch, there are a few pull-throughs for the equestrian camping. All right, coming to you now from the Volga River next to a closed, scary old bridge at a canoe access point. This canoe access point is down a road off the back of that campground. It is actually quite a long road. It wasn't just like a short hike. So this is one of the access points where you can get in, paddle down the river. It does not appear to have a whole lot of flow right now. It is sitting pretty still. But that's my quick look at Volga River State Recreation Area and its 2 distinct campgrounds with 3 distinct areas, because the equestrian one had the tent section. So if you're looking for just tent camping, that's the place to be. I hope you got something out of this. I hope it was useful. I don't tour Iowa a lot. I'm going to try to keep getting out and seeing more spots in Iowa. I pretty much covered my Wisconsin territory, and I need to start exploring my neighbors a little bit more. So thanks for coming along on this journey. I'll see you in the next one. Get on out there and watch out for horses out here.